Hi guys, got two films to review now, and it is Grave Encounters and its sequel, Grave Encounters 2. Now, this one came out in 2010 and this one came out in 2012, so it's quite a new release. So first I'm going to talk about the first one. But first, come across this with its YouTube trailer, which is advertised across the front. It says, the worldwide horror phenomenon, over 22 million trailer views. So apparently the trailer went viral, and it probably made them a lot of money, because it was a good trailer. I'm watching it, I was pretty scared by the trailer, and it looked like a good film. So I went ahead and got this and watched it with Katie one night, downstairs, alone, which was a bad mistake, because it's a really scary film. I was petrified. I don't usually like ghost film. It's a found footage film, like the Paranormal Activity, sorry, and it's about a group of they're recording a show, like a ghost show, like where they go and investigate a place, and they go to some asylum, like a closed down asylum, and bad stuff goes down, and you know, you get the invisible ghosts, but later on they become visible and you can see them chasing after them. It's very tense, very scary, and there's some absolutely fantastic jumps in here. This is probably up there with my scariest film ever, along with Woman in Black and Insidious. But them two I watched in the cinema, so if I watched this in the cinema, I think I probably would have needed some new pants. But yeah, this was, I could not believe it. I was so surprised by how good this film was, and it's probably my favourite found footage film, and it's my favourite ghost film. Yeah, I'd say I prefer this. I'd rather watch this again than Insidious, and I'd try to get all my friends to watch it, but because it wasn't in the cinema, a lot of them just dismiss it and don't watch it. But it's definitely worth watching. So the sequel came out 2 years later, and again, strangely enough, it boasts about the trailer for the first one. It says the Grave Encounters trailer has been viewed over 27 million times. It became a horror phenomenon. And it's a bit weird that they're still talking about the trailer in the second one, but whatever, I suppose it's quite a good thing. And I didn't enjoy this one as much. It was still scary, it was still tense, but the second half of the film, it kind of died off a bit. It takes place in the same kind of asylum, the actual same asylum actually. They go looking for the crew, the missing crew from the first one, because it's hard to explain, right? This takes place in a universe in which this is a real film, and it starts off with reviews, some of them real, like actual online YouTube reviews of the film. It starts off showing that, and then it shows one by one of the actors, like as if he's reviewing the film, and he's convinced it's more than a film, so he goes to investigate after getting some anonymous tip. And he goes to investigate this place, and of course he discovers that it's real. And he starts trying to work out what's going on, and he set up the cameras the same way they do in the first one. And I was really looking forward to it, but it didn't live up to potential. It's got a slow start, the second one. I don't mind that, as it builds it up and it lets you get to know them. But you know, it didn't work as well. There's some cool stuff in there, like, but the special effects towards the end and the whole ending I didn't like at all. There was one thing in that was really effective, and in the fact that it's the way they escape it, but they don't really escape it. And you'll see what I mean when I watch it, because like halfway through they escape the asylum, and you're like, whoa, because they get out of there, but it was really good and effective way they did that. And overall, it was a great film. Overall, the first one was a great film. The second one was a good film, but I can't say it's anywhere near as good as the first. There's some good scares in there still, yes, but there's nowhere near as many. And I was quite not disappointed. I was quite let down, but I still did enjoy the film as a film. If it was its own film, if it wasn't a sequel, if it didn't have to live up to how good I thought the first one was, I probably would still have enjoyed it a bit more. But it was a good film. So they're both two really good films. This one I'm giving it 8 out of 10 because it's just the scariest film I've ever seen, and that's including the stuff I've seen in the cinemas, like Sinister, Insidious, stuff like that. Because with the cinema it adds an extra element to it. Every scare is a lot more effective and a lot more jumpier in the cinema. But even watching this at home, far away from the small telly, was still brutally scary and really jumpy and really creepy, and just a really good film. But the second one didn't work as much, but it still had some quite effective scares in there. So overall, as I said, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10, and this one I must go ahead and give it a 6 out of 10 because I still enjoyed it, but again, it's nothing on the first one. As for a third one in the series, I would hope they do a third one, because they leave it open. Yeah, they leave it open, and I've read an interview that the writer or director, I can't remember who it was now, he's open to doing a third one, and I really hope they do get around to doing a third one, because if Paranormal Activity 4 got made, surely this deserves another sequel. So thank you for watching. That's my review of Grave Encounters 2 and 1. So definitely check them out. I can't recommend them anymore. They're just brilliant. The first one's just a brilliant film, and I think after watching that you will want to go ahead and watch the second one anyway, just because of how good the first one is. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll keep posting the videos.